Hello my friends, and good morning. Today I'm here to do a quick little share, and this is for this set of Prima sprays that I got from Peachy Cheap. They were $14.99 for a set of 5, although I did misread that. I thought it was 10 bottles for $15, so I thought that was like a mega deal, and I was like, oh my god, I have to jump on this. But no, sadly no. It was only 5. But I'm going to share with you guys the colors that they sent me. I've never tried these before, so I wanted to try them. I really like the style of the bottle and the top. I like the spray handles. And I'm going to share with you guys real quick the colors that they sent. I haven't activated them. I guess now they come just in powder form. So there's actually quite a bit of powder in there. There's quite a bit of powder in there. I might actually take some of that powder out just so that I can save it for later and just kind of do maybe half of the powder in the bottle. Because I've heard that these are like really pigmented, and then you can keep adding water. So I figure what I might just do is just save some of the powder and just, constitute it. So if you want to see how it looks with just half of the powders in there, then stick around because I'm going to be showing how I, fill them up and stuff like that in a minute or two. So this color right here, this is from Prima Marketing, and it's Color Bloom 2, which is where I got confused at because I didn't realize that there was a Color Bloom 1 and 2. I thought it was just Color Bloom period. But so this is, I guess, a limited edition, and this one is Pink Crocus, and it's a fine shimmer spray. Now I'm always very kind of like reluctant to get like the shimmer sprays because in my experience they always clog up the nozzles. I hope that this is a better design than that. It has a little clip under here that I guess you remove in order to be able to spray it. So I'm going to leave it in there for now so that I don't accidentally spray it once I do it. So this one again is Pink Crocus, and it's you won't be able to see it like that, but I'll show you guys in a second once I take the powders out. This one is called Black Tulip, and I was hoping that I was going to get a black spray, but it's not black. Yeah, this is it's like a rosy color. It's very similar to this one. It's just a little bit more pink, I'm going to say. A little bit more pink. This one right here is Poppy Fields, and it's kind of like a coppery kind of color. And we're going to do a swatch with them. Again, I've never tried these before. This one is Fine Needle, so this one's supposed to be like a green. I'm going to gamble and say that maybe these are the colors that they're going to be once, I dilute them and stuff like that. And then this one's called Golden Oregano. The oregano that I use is usually dry and it's dark. This is not dark. But we're gonna see. So this is Golden Oregano, and these are the two greens. These are like two pinkish kind of colors, although this one kind of shoots a little bit more lavender. And then we have this one that's kind of like a little bit of an orangey, kind of like a blood orange type of color. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video. I'm gonna go grab me some warm water. Also, I need to find some containers to put these little powders in so that I can save them and label them so that I can use them later on whenever I run out or I need to add more water. Then I can kind of control, and that's not my dog, by the way. There's two little doggies out there. They've been arguing for the longest time, and I just didn't have the patience to wait for them to settle their differences. So I'm just gonna do the video. So hopefully it's not too annoying. But that's how it is over here in Happy Day Crafts, you guys. I make a happy moment out of everything, even when the dogs are barking. So I'll be right back. Let me pause this video 2 seconds, you guys. I gotta move my mouse around because it doesn't do anything on the glass mat. So I'll be right back. Alright, my friends, I'm back. Okay, so I got myself 5 little jars with lids. I'm going to go ahead and write the names to each one so that I can get this ready. And again, I'm going to pour some of the powders out and just store them so that you know, I don't need to use like the most saturated color. Hopefully I'll get a nice color. If I have to add a little bit more, then I can always add a little bit more. But this way I get to preserve some of that pigment and use it up later and hopefully have the same kind of potency or the same kind of vibrancy so that I can kind of control it a little bit. We'll see. So this one is Poppy Fields. So I'm just gonna make and I know that and this is color bloom too. And I know you guys, my handwriting is terrible. Maybe that's why art comes so easy to me, because my handwriting looks like it's art in progress. Maybe. Okay, so let me just go ahead and cut out a whole bunch of these. I'm going to try to write that out a little bit better. I'm just going to cut this out and make myself 5 little strips. Probably what I should have done from the gate, but oh well. Okay, Sarah. If you're watching this video, I hope that you will come back later on this evening and join myself and Sazon. We're going to be working on some projects, some mixed media-ish type projects. Obviously, I work on the fantasy side. Sazon works on the vintage side, and we come together, you guys, and share you our interpretation of kind of like a similar theme, but with his flair on it and then my twist on it. So hopefully you guys will come and join us for that. That's going to be tonight at 8 p.m. If you're watching this, it's Saturday, October the 24th, okay? At 8 p.m. 8 p.m. I'm not sure if I said 7, but it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, you guys. We already have the notification on my channel, so go ahead and hit that reminder so that your little bell rings and your phone goes bzz, bzz, bzz. They're on. All right, so let me just use this to kind of do that. So Poppy Fields. And this is color bloom 2. Okay. Let's trim this little bit here. Let me grab my tape that I took down and put somewhere, and now I don't know where. Story of my life, que rico, is right in front of me. All right, let's see. So let's go ahead and add this little bit of tape. And let's get our bottle ready. Let me see. I need something that's good for scooping. Maybe this. Maybe this. Okay, so this is Poppy Fields. I'm gonna put it on here. And let's get some of that out. There's a lot of powder in here, you guys. There is quite a bit. Well, you know what? In case you guys might want to know, because you can't really see how much powder is in here, I'm going to just dump the whole thing out. Only for this one so that I can show you guys. I don't know how many ounces these little jars are, but they can't be too much, right? Maybe like about an ounce or so. Okay, so the bottle's empty. Let me put this lid on here so I can kind of show you guys just how much powder is in here. That's one thing I never really got to see from everybody. So this kind of fills up half of this little 1 ounce jar. And I'm gonna say it's 1 ounce, you guys. I'm assuming, I don't know, it doesn't say. I usually hold my beads and stuff like that, like my color beads in there, but that's a lot of pigment. That's a lot of pigment. The Prima Sending. Like if I show you, I have other pigments here. So it's roughly, I'm gonna say that it's probably about as much as what's in here. Now I don't know if they're gonna if they're the same. Maybe I'll come back and do some kind of review. Now this is, I bought this on Amazon, and I got a whole bunch of them for like about the same price that I got these 5. So I don't know, I'm gonna test them out and see, because I bought these to color my resins, but I gotta see how they work for other stuff. I haven't really done that version of the DIY, but I will, and I'll come back and share with you guys you know, the affordable solution. Although we'll see how this works out. Like I said, it is quite a lot of pigment. This averaged to about $3 per bottle, and that is quite a lot of pigment in there. So we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this back now, you guys. I know, but I wanted to show you real quick, so just bear with me. Maybe I think it might be even better if I do it that way, so I can control how many scoops I put in, right? So 2, 3, let's do 4 scoops. 4 heaping scoops, which is not much in there. 4 heaping scoops. Still quite a lot of pigment left. And let's see, you guys, this is the test. If I gotta add more, I'll add more. But you know how it is. I like to be a little bit inventive. So I'm just gonna pour my hot water in here and just see. And I heard that you have to fill them to the line. So I'm gonna say that there's like a little divot here. That will be your line. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that in there. Up to that line. There we go. Very rich. You guys can see, very, very rich, with only 4 scoops of that product in there. Now that's a money saver, you guys, right? That is a money saver. I'm going to use a skewer and just kind of, you know, try to dilute this a little bit. Now, I've seen other people's videos with, oh, there is a bot there. Does this one have it? Did I pour the little, is there a clocker thing in here? Is there? Yeah, it's in here. I gotta get it out. I gotta get my little ball thing out of there. I didn't know. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I heard the little ball, but this is highly, highly pigmented, you guys. I think the 4 scoops is actually a lot. I could have probably got away with doing 3, but I'm gonna keep it at the 4 so that I know more or less roughly how much I used up. I gotta get my little scooper thingy out of here. And let's see, where are you? Oh, I think I found you. There you go. Okay, this is gonna be like the mad dash for the little ball. Okay, you guys, so there you have it. And knock over whatever little excess is there. I'm gonna put that right back in my bottle. So that is Poppy Fields, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. So I just turned my 1 bottle into possibly 3 bottles just by transferring all the pigment out first, and then, so basically what I'll do is that as I'm running down, then I'll just add a scoop and add water, add a scoop and add water, just to hopefully keep it as nicely pigmented as it is right now. I like that. It is really, really dark. Really, really nice. Okay. So that's that one. Let me just grab this little sheet right here. I'm gonna do this way maybe. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is this. I'll keep this right where I keep all of my other sprays and stuff like that, so that I know I have that refill. The next color that we're gonna try is this color Bloom 2, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing and just dump them all into their containers. I have to write the name for this one, and just see if they're all just about the same. It's a lot of mica in here. It's a lot of pearlescence. I don't know if you guys can really see it too well, but it's in there. I'm going to close this for a second so that I can go ahead and write these names down. And this is Black Tulip. Color Bloom 2. Color Bloom 2. Okay. Let's get our tape. And this is something that you might be able to do most likely with any of these sprays that come like this in powder form. You can just save your powders, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off so that I don't cross-contaminate my color and I get the purest color that is there. Okay, so I did 4 scoops for the other one, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same. Let me put this up here just in case I make a mess. So 4 scoops. Let me see if I can find the little ball. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They don't even have to be that heaping type of, scoops that I'm doing. And I have no idea how much this is actually scooping up, if it's like a micro teaspoon, a teaspoon, or whatever. So if you want to have, more control, then use like actual measurements, like, teaspoons, stuff like that. Sorry, you guys, I know you hear a lot of things blowing up in my background. I've been putting up a few selfies here and there. I've never really been one to share my face too much, but I've had an amazing kind of year. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm finally feeling, back to kind of like my old self again in a way. So I kind of shared a picture, and I have my family commenting. They're so amazing and so sweet. Okay, so I got the little ball back in there. Let me get this little tidbit of powder back in here, because waste not, right? So we have our Black Tulip. Let's go ahead and add our water to this, again to the line. I might have gone a little over the line. I'm not going to use the skewer because I dirtied the skewer. I didn't realize. I should have thought about that. I should have thought about that, you guys. But we're just going to kind of mix this around. And I'm going to swirl it so that hopefully I create momentum on the base of the bottle and get all of that pigment nicely diluted. This is really pretty. I didn't have any color like this. This is really, really pretty. I didn't have any colors like any of these, so I'm actually excited. It wasn't a bad buy. It was not a bad buy at all. $15. I was like, $3 a bottle. Sometimes you can get the spray bottles, you know, different brands for a little bit cheaper, but sometimes they also cost a lot more. I've seen bottles like this go for like $5, $6, $7. So it wasn't a bad buy. I'm glad I jumped on it. I always try to penny pinch you guys because, you know, when you have such a large family, there's always so much things that need attention first, and crafty needs, crafty goodies, you know, crafty stuff like that is stuff that I always put on the back burner. But I saw this and I was like, 15 bucks, you know, and it was like $4 to ship it. I was like, okay, it's less than 20 bucks. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Again, I'm thinking that I'm gonna get 10 bottles. So I was like, okay, let me do this. But I think I'm gonna get my 10 bottles anyway, so I'm not too bad. I'm not too upset about it. It'll just be like, I feel like I bought duplicates, basically. That's how I'm gonna look at it. Like, yeah, you know, I got a lot. All right, so we got this one. I'm gonna spray them all out once I'm all done. That's black tulip, that's that one. Let's keep those like that. And then let's keep moving on to the next one. My next one up is gonna be one of these green ones. So I'm gonna do this fir needle. Fir needle, and it's color bloom too. And I know I'm writing them in there because just in case I end up doing this with other stuff, I want to know which bottles, like which company each color belongs to. If I just write the colors down and then I end up having a whole bunch of bottles full of pigments, I'm not going to know which brand, which this, which that. So if I wanted to replace it after I'm done with all the powder, I wouldn't even know which way to go, right? So that's why I'm putting in the color, the whole thing, color bloom too. Because if I like them and I see them again, then I'll buy them. Okay, so I'm gonna clip that. Some of that beautiful color off of there. Let me get my tape. And put this here. And then let's get this pine needle, right? Fir needle, not pine needle. Fir needle. And I love greens, so I'm really glad that they gave me 2 different greens. I'm excited to see what kind of, how it looks. The pigment looks kind of gray out of the bottle, so this is going to be interesting. And you guys have probably seen some of these colors already. These products have been out for a while. Once you see them on Peachy Cheap, usually that means that they've already been everywhere. At least once or twice. But hey, now I get to have it. So I'm excited. Okay, so let me find the little ball. And I was actually hoping that I would get these by today. And then I got an email this morning that said that it would arrive by Monday. And I was like, what? And then my bell rang, like literally within 30 minutes of me getting that email, and they delivered it. I was like, what the heck? Oh, I keep putting it back in there. Where are you? There you are. No, don't sink back to the bottom. I need you. Alright, and then we're gonna do our traditional 4 scoops. Okay, your scoops might differ depending on what you're actually using to scoop up your products. I'm using this little carving tool, so it's got kind of like a scalloped, not scalloped, curved base, so it kind of, it's good for scooping. 3, and then 1 more. Okay, let's close this. I need coffee, you guys. I'm at a half and half, and I can't have coffee without half and half. Que sera, c'est la vie. One of those, right? Oh, it's activating. It's like pure green. And I think so far these are very true to the label. bit more water. Just a tad bit more. I'm gonna get it to the line, just so that I know that I have the maximum amount in there. And yeah, very true to the label, I believe. I believe it's very true to the label, which is nice because sometimes you get these colors that match nothing to the label. Like if you ever bought those markers from China or like those affordable marker sets, you know that the cap never matches the color. So you end up having to swatch them out like 5 times just to know what you're using. There we go. And I'm just doing the tornado here. Getting it all nicely mixed in. Oh, I love it. It's such a dark hunter green. I love like hunter green. That is like my true original green that I absolutely love, love, love. After that, then we go into like olive green and, you know, other greens. No lime greens though. Not really too much into the yellow greens. I like all the blue greens and I like the dark greens. Love those. Okay, so the other green, which is golden oregano. Let's see how golden this oregano is. So golden oregano. Oregano. I don't know why I look at the name like I need to figure this out. I've written it 4 times or no 3 times. Color Bloom 2. Color Bloom 2. Okay. So Color Bloom 2. Let's get our little bottle. Let's get our little paper. And you can tell that I'm already at like bottle number 4 because the tape is getting longer and longer. Oh my goodness. Why is that? As we're getting closer to the end, for some reason, sometimes we get kind of lazy with doing stuff from doing it so many times. You would think that we would pick up pace and do it even faster, but sometimes we just get slower. Isn't that weird how that works? It's like your brain is like, I did this already. Alright, so golden oregano. Let's get you out of here, golden oregano, and get you transferred out into your new home. And that has a very peachy kind of color, so it's hard to tell what the pigment is gonna be based on the powder that you see. So don't look at the powder and say, oh, that's the color. No, 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 no. My friends, that is not the color. This is magic in a bottle. Okay? It is not the color. That'll be so funny if I add the water and it actually is the color. Like I said, I've never tried these before. You guys don't quote me. Let's see. Let's see. If I find a little ball, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, let me go add in this pigment and I'll add the ball. 1, 2, 3. And I'm doing this without my glasses. I'm surprised that they're going into the bottle. So, we got those 4. Where are you, little bottle? Where are you, little, not bottle, little ball? I don't want to fling all this mica powder around because it's flying everywhere. Oh, I found you. Stay. Stay, my friend. Stay for a while. There we go. Ooh, this is exciting. I want to see what this color is going to be. This golden oregano. Okay, so we have that going on in there. Let me add a little bit more water in here. And let's add this in. And it's mint green. It's mint green, okay? Not golden oregano. I don't, you know, I still like mint green, so I'm okay with it, but it's mint green. Right? That's what it looks like a leafy green, mint green. Almost lime green, but not all the way. Okay, give it the tornado. We gotta do the Dorothy and put it in there. Have her spin for a while. Until you don't see any pigment on the bottom. When the whole bottom is clear, then you know you're good to go. So this is the color, right? It's like green, regular green, almost like a minty green. Not really minty green. No, I think minty green is the wrong color for this. This is just green. This is green, and this is dark green. This is more of a minty green than this is, but this is more of a forest green. I know. I don't want to confuse you guys more than I already do. Okay, so we got the last one, which is this lavenderish kind of color. And it does match. Again, it does match this. So I should have looked at this and said, that's the color that it's going to be. It does match. They match. So that's a good thing. Okay. Well, let me write the name first before I do all that. And this one is Pink Crocus. Okay. That's a... I gotta Google search what is a pink crocus. I have no idea what that is. What is a crocus? Is that some kind of a flower? I have no clue. But I will be Googling it later to find out what is a crocus and if it in fact comes in pink. Okay. So let's get our little label and put it down. Put it down. Okay. So same deal. And you guys are probably gonna see me rock out some of these tonight when I do my live, when I go live with Sazon. I'm gonna definitely give these a whirl. So we'll see. Hopefully it fits into my theme. This pigment is very baby pinkish. Very pastel-y pink is the color of the pigment. And I probably didn't, well, I think I did. Oh, there's the ball. Stay with, no. Stay with me, ball. Stay. I feel like I'm playing ping pong over here. Okay. So I got my little ball in there. Let's go ahead and gather our scoops. One, two, whoa, 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 whoa. 3. Is it gonna rain? I hear the winds are gustling. Oh man, it's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna rain. I don't want it to rain today. I want it to be nice and bright and sunny because it's Happy Day Crafts and I need it to be bright and sunny. And that is what we do here. We do happy crafts. for crafts that make your heart happy. Okay, I see some point. It's going like that. Ooh, this one's really pretty. It's got like blue and pink. Yeah, it's gonna be a lavender. So I guess it's like a combination of different pigment powders, because you can see like different swirls of different colors that coming to life, like they all blooming. Now I get the name. Thumbs up, Prima. I get it why it's called Color Bloom, because the color comes to life. Oh my goodness. Made a believer out of me. So, lavender. Really pretty too. Really pretty lavender. I didn't have anything like this. So overall, I'm really excited. I love the buy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have 5 bottles here, basically full of pigment, even though they're only halfway, but these are really large jars. So full of pigment. I have 5 refillables right here, ready to go. Come on, Dorothy, go for a whirl. Don't lose your hat. And don't lose Toto. Okay, so we got it all mixed. It's very pearlescent. And the reason why more than anything that I didn't go ahead and just add all this water to these pigments is because, again, you guys, I have a really bad experience with 99.9% of sprays that are pigment sprays. No matter how they advertise them, no matter what they say, they clog. You know, with the very rare, minute exception of a few brands that don't clog. But it has been my experience that they clog 9 times out of 10. So I didn't want to put all of that powder in there. I'd rather it really truly dilute. And so obviously this was a tip that was given to me by my friend Tanya, who's New York Freestyles It All. She had gifted me, I think it was last year sometime, a set of the Lindy's Gang, which are very similar to this because they come in like the powder form, and then you have to add the water. So I never used those before. This is literally my second time using stuff that I have to kind of activate and put together. She had told me, you know, when you do it, take all the powder out and wet it down. You know, dilute it separate and then put it back in the, I guess that's how she does it. She puts it back in the jar afterwards. So I followed her steps because, you know, she already had done this. She had tried and they work. And those, the way that she showed me how to do that, it works really well. The pigments really don't, that's like one of the rare exceptions is the Lindy's sprays. Those don't really clog very much. The only thing that I really don't like about the spray itself, it's not so much the spray, it's the bottle. The bottle is very flimsy. So when I squeeze it to spray, you know, as you're getting closer to the bottom of that bottle, you start squeezing the bottle, you know, to spray, because you have to spray from the top. So you're like squeezing and putting pressure on that bottle. The bottle is like very squishy. So it's the plastic is very flimsy. And it's not that the plastic is flimsy, that's not the right word to use, because it doesn't leak or anything like that. But it's a very soft plastic. I wish maybe it was a little bit more firmer like this, like, and then with the steamability. So I don't know if that's just the way that they have to be in order for them to work or what. But the Lindy's is the rare exception to that rule. And so far, the Seth Aptors that I've been playing with, those don't clog either. I've been spraying everything with those, and those are always ready to spray. And those are pearlescent, and they spray really nicely. So I will definitely recommend the Seth Aptor sprays. Those work really, really nicely. And we're gonna see if these work really nicely. But you can see if you leave them down for a while, the color does settle again. Which means that all the color is not diluted, so you're not going to be able to, I guess, 100% dilute it all. Some of that pigment doesn't break down and it'll sink back down to the bottom, and you can see it in the bottom. Most likely that is the pearlescence and not the pigment itself. But I am no expert in this department, so we shall see. And I'm going to give it a quick little spritz. I'm going to grab myself a paper, but hopefully you guys found this little tip useful, and you can just buy your bottles and know for a fact that you're going to be able to refill them nicely, and you're going to have nice strong pigment. I know that I can get this refilled almost 3 times easily off this and have the same color that I just have right now, instead of diluting it and making the color lighter, lighter, and lighter, and lighter, because you ended up using up all the products, right? So I'm going to put this here, and then I'm just going to grab myself some mixed media paper or something. Let me see what I find close by. Let me grab my jumbo mixed media pad and look for Paige here. Well, let's spray her face. Let's spray her face down a little bit and see how it looks, right? This is like my my mixed media, book or whatever. This is a Canson mixed media 12 by, I don't know what the heck, it's like humongous. And it's basically out of paper. I gotta get another one of this. So let's go for the first one. Let's try this black tulip. And I'm gonna remove the little stopper in the bottom. And I do like how that kind of looks. This is very, very shimmery. Very, very pigmented. I do like it. Let me get a brush. Very nice. Kind of to show you the opacity of it. So this is all in pencil, and you get the pigment, you got the shimmer, but you can still see through. So nice, very, very nice. I'll have to see what it looks like on black gesso. Okay, let's go for the Poppy Fields. Poppy Fields with no S. And I like the bottle. I really like the bottle. I love the bottle, actually. I love this whole little finger trigger action. Love it, love it, love it. I wish if anybody knows where you can find like these types of toppers only, please leave it in the comment section down below. Okay, very pretty. This makes me want to do some poppy mixed media projects. So I love poppy flowers. They're so simple to create, and I love the color. Let's see, one over the other. So they're meeting here around the nose area, and they do blend with each other. They do blend. So let's see. So we got the poppy, and we did, where's the one? I gotta put this over here. We did the poppy and we did the black tulip. Now let's go for this lavender. No, let's go for this green. Which green do I want to try first? I'm gonna try the lighter green first and then go for the darker green. Ooh. Now I think it's pulling in a little bit of my charcoal pencil, but that's okay. This one I could probably add a little bit more pigment, which I will do right now. So that's this one right here, the golden oregano. I'm gonna add a little bit more, just a little, like a half a scoop more to this one. I think that one's a little light. It's not so like I said, if you want the same consistency throughout all of them, I would recommend that you use an actual measuring spoon that you can kind of level so that you get the same consistency in all of your bottles. I'm going to give this a quick little whirl again and spray it again and see. Okay, yeah, that's better. See, a lot more brighter. So you can definitely like play with the level, the intensity. If you want it super, you know, pigmented, then leave all the powder in there and just dilute it as you go. But if you want to be able to control it and get the color a little bit more to your liking or to your taste, and you can totally kind of control that gradually. Trying to see if these colors actually move. Ooh, I see some sprinkling effects. What's that? Get myself some freckles because I do have freckles in real life. I have a lot of freckles actually. Okay, so that's this one. That's the golden oregano. And then we're gonna have we're gonna try the pine needles, hunter green. Love it, love it. It looks really light on the camera, but that's because I also kind of spread the color out so it doesn't just kind of sit there. So let's try. Oh, need the stopper out. Ooh, yes, this is definitely a Christmassy kind of color. Totally winter. Holy schmoly. It is looking ugly out there. It is looking ugly. Now I'm just going to kind of dab these two colors where they meet so that they kind of blend out a little bit. And I did them all. I'm still missing lavender. Let's do that. Ooh. The lavender, I think I'm going to add the lavender one down here. I don't want to muddy it with the green. I don't think you guys are going to get the true color. So I'm going to spray it down here. Yeah, it's a very light lavender, but again, that could just be because of how much I actually put in there. So it's really pretty. And again, you can always add more. I'm not too much of a lavender person. I'm not too into like the purples like that. And if I'm going to use purple, it'll most likely be like the dark purples. But every now and then you do kind of need that light, you know, you need that lavender color in there. So I do like it. I like it light like that actually. I don't want to make it any darker. I want to just have like a subtle, like a subtle kind of lavender. And I might as well fill the whole page up, right? Just kind of spreading that color out. All right. So I like that. I actually like how the page came out. So super cool, you guys. I really like the pigments. They're really highly pigmented. That's an awesome bonus whenever you're working with these things, especially because look, we were able to make 5 little storage containers and basically save, I think I used maybe 1/4 of the product that was actually in there. Okay, and Prima, don't bring the quantity down. Keep it as it is because that'll be a very nice incentive for us to keep buying the product, right? But yeah, I used about 1/4 of the amount that was in there on each of the bottles. I still got to save quite a nice amount. As you guys can see how richly pigmented these really are. Even with the minute amount of powder that I used in there, these came out really nice. I definitely recommend them if you find them. I know that they're not as readily available as they used to be before, but if you find them, they're an awesome buy. $3 per bottle is what I got to pay for them. If you find them less expensive somewhere, please let me know. I would like to get more of these colors. I really love the bottle, and I think that These would be awesome. And if anybody knows about these kind of toppers, if you can get these kind of toppers and they actually work nicely, I just need the toppers. I can figure out the bottle most likely. Please let me know, because I have a whole bunch of pigments here that I would like to see what I can do with them. And again, some of the regular sprays just don't work too well with like pearlescent, you know, powders and stuff like that. So, you guys, I do hope that you found this video. Let's see if I can kind of get these looking in the right direction. So I can kind of stack them like so. These are really, really nice. I got them at peachycheap.com. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. Every now and then they do put out like some older collection stuff, and they have them for really good prices 9 times out of 10. So definitely go and check those out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I will check you guys out hopefully tonight, okay? Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to be creating like, oh my God, such a beautiful, amazing, fantasy-ridden, like, oh my God, everything. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Sorry, I gotta do this. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Bye.